Hi, volt nézők! Itt vagyunk egy kis Hogwarts Legacy-val. És megvárjuk, hogy betöltsön a game. Addig megy a zene, srácok. Kicsit hangosabbra eszem már. Nem érnem. Na. Most, hogy hidratáltam magam. Ittem jó kis hideg vizet. Hát megvárom a betöltést, mert ugye a shadereket minden egyes indításnál megcsinálja, nem tudom miért. De ja, érdekes. Úgyhogy ja, egyébként még nem is mondtam, de megoldottam a mikrofon problémát, mármint pontosabban azt, hogy eddig ugye a mikrofon az a saját kis lábán állt a asztalomon, ilyen kis mini lábam. És hát olyankor ugye, amikor mindig az asztalhoz hozzáértem, vagy egy kicsit így megrezgett az asztal, akkor hát beremegett így a hang, meg stb. Meg amikor a egeret pakolgattam. De ja, most már viszont van egy boom arm. Mi ez magyarul? Mikrofonálvány. És ja, meg van oldva a dolog. Úgyhogy remélem fasza volt most így. Előbb R6-nál is. Nem hallatszott az egérpakolgatás. És egyébként hogyha azt valaki szeretne venni kibaszott jó árértékbe mikrofonálványt, és hát mi a fasz akartam mondani még? Igen, hát amit én vettem, ez a Fifine BM 88 vagy valami. Azt hiszem. Jó, mindjárt meghallgatom többit, hogyha itt jön. Csak leállítjuk a zenét. Játék mondjuk érdekes, jó sokáig tölt. Anyám! Tölt ilyen sokáig? Mit olyan szar? Meg a alertokat ilyenkor kikapcsolom, mert ja, story game közben nem nagyon szeretnék alertokat, meg kell thumbnaileket csinálni, úgyhogy ja. Na szóval ott fejeztem, hogy ott hagytam abba, hogy ez a Fifine BM88 mikrofonálvány ez kurva jó, mert asztalra rá lehet igazítani, és hát 360 fokba fordítható mindkettő része, Jézusom, hogy laggol a játék. El lehet benne rejteni a mikrofonnak a kábelét, és ráadásul mindenféle mikrofonhoz kompatibilis, mindenféle hát csatlakozójához. Úgyhogy ja, kurva jó. Nem tudom pontosan, hogy milyen csatlakozók vannak. Azt hiszem van a 3.8-as, 5.8-as, meg még nem is tudom mi a utolsó. 1.8-as, talán, nem tudom. Nem értek annyira hozzá, de ja, kompatibilis mindegyik ilyen mikrofon rögzítővel. Úgyhogy ja, kurva jó. Na. Hát kellene küldetés. Hol hagyjuk abba? Az még magasabb szint kell. Ezeket a megbízásokat meg kell csinálni amúgy. Majd. Amúgy csináljunk egy seprű verseny, vagy seprű próbát. Még azt hiszem kurva távol van, nem? Ja. Öcsém, na jó, akkor nem. Akkor mégis ezt csináljuk. Mik vannak itt küldik? Diáktársi küldetések? Ne. Itt vagyunk a Roxfortba úgyis, szóval menjünk le a kriptákhoz. Sincsen olyan távol. Öcsém, az mondjuk érdekes volt, hogy itt bent is volt hó. Aha. Azt hiszem kicsiket nagyon lassan tölt be a játék. De kibaszott szép. Hatalmas karácsonyi hangulat van. Ó, ezt fel lehet törni. Törjük fel.
Aloha Mora.
Zsír.
Revelio.
Mi van itt? Hogwarts. Jó, ezt nem tudom mi. What the hell? Ott is... Várjunk csak. Egy troll. Mindegy. Menjünk a küldire. Már ha nem laggolná szét magát a játék, akkor annak nagyon örülnék. Oh my god. Ilyen karácsonyi hangulat. Kár, hogy nincs karácsony, nem csak szeptember van még. Egyébként most kezdtem az egyetemet, srácok. Legalábbis még az első héten nekünk nem volt semmi. Nem csak ilyen tájékoztatók voltak. Így az első 3 nap, úgyhogy még most van 2 nap. pihenőidőnk, mire elkezdjük, de hát az órend az brutálisan szopás nekünk. Járműmérnöki szakon vagyok. És a hétfői órendünk az szó szerint olyan, mert a hétfői napunk, hogy reggel 8-ra bemegyek, és este 8-kor végzek. Ja, de este 8 után még jövök, megyek kosáredzésre, úgyhogy ja, kurva jó. Na mit találtál?
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I needed to tell you what I've learned.
Mondjad már.
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
Nem is én használtam Cruciót, hanem te.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
Jó.
And don't
Akkor
feel
itt
sorry
csak
for
duma
Ominous.
volt.
Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for me.
Előbb sem mondtam, hogy nagyon sajnálnám. Mi van?
Ominous, we were just about to get some air.
Oh.
Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
Öcsém.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian.
Ne legyél
I
már
know
ennyire
what I
kiakad a
heard.
tesó.
You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Mi az, hogy micsoda? Tragikus veszteség, szí. Mi az, hogy mi történt Sebastian szüleivel? Meghaltak. Kérdezzük meg.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know.
Ó.
It would mean a lot.
Hát jó. Aksa. Kilépnél? Köszönöm. Azt akarom, hogy megnézni, hogy van-e nálunk bármilyen ruha, vagy valami. Ami ki kell-e vizsgálni itt a titkos szobáknál, ugye? Felszerelés. Ezt csak még később tudom felvenni. Nem, de eladni viszont tudok. Mert még olyanok vannak, amiket nem tudok felvenni. És fos, jó. Akkor viszont másik küldit be kéne vállalni. Zsarolási alap. Ez 63 méter, jó, hát azt simán le tudjuk repülni. Milyen szép karácsonyfák. Még szebb lenne, ha betöltene a grafika. Tehát nincs arra ide, hogy itt megálljunk.
Revelio.
Hanem menni kell. Na. Na, ezt akartam. Melyikkel kell? Ezzel kell.
Away, Highwing! Away!
Na. És akkor találkozzunk Netivel. Neki most kilópódzott az anyja tudta nélkül, vagy micsoda? Azt mondta Joyce.
Slow down now.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
Harlowba? Aha.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned.
Archie.
Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Ew.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Ew.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
No. Miért színekre se ki? Menjünk el először erre.
Jacob's
Egy térkép
philbot must be
sötétben.
around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Csá!
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a
Dulcibella.
small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot.
Neander
Before I knew it,
völgyek
I'd
ellen.
been petrified.
Ja, fasz.
And Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went.
A
I
köcsög.
was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help.
Zsír.
Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
Now, to find
Yeah.
Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
I saw what you did!
Glad you came.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Hát ja, végig is oda vezet a izé. Should be nearby. Azt telébe oda vezet a térkép.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
A csá Daisy.
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note
Oh
stated
shit.
that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Ja.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe.
Aj.
Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Reméljük, hogy elgondoltak kérdésüket, elegendő időt adtunk, hogy olyan döntsön, de törvényünk folyóban van. Tudjuk, hogy a férj nagyon értékelni, ha ön is meglátták közös munkánk szépségét, számíthatunk a válaszára a hétvégéig. A legjobb, ha ez köztünk marad, ha érti, mire gondolunk.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Hát,
On the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
ott még fönn van egy pár izé. Hát már föl tudjuk törni, nem? Hogy ne tudnánk?
Aloha, Mora.
Csak megszerzem már, ami abban a 2 ládában van, aztán eladom. Aha.
Revelio.
Hát nem volt túl sok cucc benne. Ott odéből ez nem a izé?
Works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Ja, ő nem itt a izé? Hogy hívják? Hát ő Augustus Hill, akkor ő máshol van. Hallod? Viszont ő... Nálad itt eladnám a cuccomat. Szarab. Azokat nem tudom még fölvenni, jó?
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been here all along.
Cseh.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man, but even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop.
Tudod ki?
I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Hát, kurva jó.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Jó. Keressük meg Nettit. Viszont előtte én még gyorsan tartok egy kis pici szünetet, srácok, mert ja, kicsikét sokat ittam ebbe a utóbbi másfél órába, úgyhogy ja, mindjárt jövök. Na, itt is jövök, srácok. Haladjunk tovább. Hol máshol lenne, ha nem ugyanott, ahol találkoztunk? Ha itt van, jelenleg nem látom.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Szárnyas fotkon. Let's go. Ahogy ezt itt már nem... Ez itt már máskor nem megszereztem, na mindegy. Fura. Hopp.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Must be around somewhere. Hátul.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Aha.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio.
Miért vitték keresztül a kicsit a tüzem? Amúgy.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Tűzkígyó rejtek hely. Öcsém.
The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward.
Aha.
Confringo.
Hát nem azt akartam.
Accio.
Egyik.
A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio.
Egy láda. Még pénz.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Ez micsoda? Szerintem meg jobb, hogyha harcolok. Nem?
Ministry's never done nothing for me, no wise.
Még egyet akár kinyírhatnánk.
Hey.
Can't say I blame them, what with all I've...
You can't keep your eyes off a pretty lass, you can't. Quick flick of a frock and you fall to pieces.
Share and share alike, say I, as I'm robbing.
Ó, itt van Dulcebe a Filbertnek a üzenete. Drága, hogy nékem, mint elugrának közegülség. Jó van.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
I don't want to work with goblins. Not now, not ever.
Oh, so tired.
Revelio.
De hátul is van egy... út.
I hope Rookwood knows what he's doing. I don't trust Ranrock, I'll tell you.
I shan't be having none of your nonsense. Leave me like that again and...
Was it upper or lower Hogsfield that we raided last week? Hey, man.
Let's finish this job and be done with it.
Van egy köcsög.
Girl's been nothing but trouble. About time we locked her up.
Petrificus totalis.
Kaptam.
Troubles found it in me.
Ott is mi a tök? Ezt hittedik, hogy nem vettem észre.
Petrificus totalis.
Zsír, szintlépés. Opcionális, találd meg ott a débül szerelmes levelét, ha megtaláltam, nem? Ugye ez másik volt? Hát egyébként ide föntre nem tudok izélni. Vagy de.
Be on the lookout for the girl's friend. If they're daft enough to try to come through here.
Fel tudok lapózni.
Revelio.
Hoppá. Na, a lopakodásra is fel tudtunk jutni. Kár, hogy nem tudunk sprintelni lopakodásba.
We should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that friend of hers.
She's determined to say nothing. The boss will deal with her when he arrives. Mustn't overlook Felcroft. Plenty to be had there.
Petrificus totalis.
Hát az fasza volt. Boom. Kapja. Ow. Kapja. Ow. Én lerohannék, amúgy. Cseh. Ha nem mondod, hogy a nálam magasabb szintű ellenfeleket nehezebb legyőzni. Ezt gyorsan kinyitjuk. Ja, nem is kell itt izé.
Revelio.
Még valahol voltam, hogy láda, nem? Itt is vannak ládák. Oh! Itt van a... Ott az éből szerelmes levele.
What was that sound?
Na császtok! Hoppá! Rohadjál meg!
To your knees. Descendo. Expulsion. Oh. You're no match for me. Descendo. Such agility. You made a grave mistake. I'm just warming up.
Ó, öcsém.
Revelio.
Kapták. Nézem, ott is van valaki.
He must be here somewhere.
Na, ott van Neti.
Aloha Mora.
Oh shit. Remélem, akkor már valami értékes van benne. Iszkórábe pálcája. Itt van Neti. De másik csávó kell beszélnem, Iszkó rébélve.
Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
She spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Na? Aha. Lehetett itt is ki kéne szabadítani.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. Thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too late to separate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer.
Van még valami
We'll
loot?
get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful.
Be careful, hagyjál már szét. Cseszem az összeset.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders matter.
Jó van. Örülök neked, hogy megvagy. Hi!
Revelio.
Jó, más már itt nincs is, csak ott még van láda. Nincs azt, hogy szerem ki. Mondjuk így.
Revelio.
Lófaszt nem látok, igen. Faszom. Egy értéktelen szar, amit el fogunk adni. Neti, eltakarodnál az útból amúgy? Esetleg kérlek, légy szíves, valami? Ó, hogy rohadjál meg amúgy. Na, fasza. Találj ki útot. Hát mindjárt találok én itt kiutat. Fölmegyünk itt a lépcsőn. Aztán már innen ki is vagyunk. Jó van, gyere már, he. Várjatok. No.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe.
Singertiszt. Roof Singer.
Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe, to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Aha, nem.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this.
Jó van, cseh.
Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Ja. We shall speak soon. No.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Feldcroft mellett. Na, 23-asak vagyunk. Ami azt illeti, hogy tudunk az igazgatónővel beszélni. És haladni a főküldetéssel. De igazából ezekkel is bent tudnék haladni, mert rohadtul el vagyok maradva velük. Szóval még 17-es szintű küldetés jön be. Bár mondjuk amit most csináltam, ott meg 24-es szintek voltak, de mindegy. Milyen levél jött? Olvassad.
I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Nagyon szívesen Otto Dibble. Adjuk először a cuccokat.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
Csak először berakjuk, mármint a felszereléseket kicseréljük, amit tudunk, például ezt. Levesszük. Hát ezt meg kéne nézni, azonosítani kéne. Kába is van úgy, de hát szarabb. Persze. Akkor azt is azonosítani kell, itt is szarabbak vannak. Hopp, az jobb. Egyelőre. Jó. Öldözék is szarabb. Oké. Akkor ezeket adjuk. Amik nem kellenek. Hát plusz money. Az pedig sose árt.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Hope to see you again. Ja, na csá. Mivel haladjunk tovább, ez itt a kérdés. Impérium. Menjünk Poppyhoz. Poppy hol van? Poppy 800 méterre van. Hogyha az méter jelent. A szám.
Let's go! Come on, High Wing! Faster, High Wing!
Faster, High Wing! Poppy az iskolában van, vagy iskolán kívül tartózkodik? A hölgyemény. Ott át kell repülnünk alatta. Nem tudunk átrepülni alatta. Kicsikét elmértem. Jó, hát itt várkozunk egy kicsit. Na csá, de jó, ide spawnoltál. De bocsánat, ide hoppoltál, ugye? De sülőben nem lehet hoppolni, na mindegy.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
A köcsögök.
What do you mean? Is she alright?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's alright. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Röppenty.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In
Ez nem a izé?
golden snitch in Quidditch is based
Aha,
on
az, ezt akartam mondani, amit mondta Poppy.
was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Hogy arról mintázták a labdát is, amivel játszanak a Quidditchbe.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Kentaurok.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it.
Hát gyorsan gondolod át.
As soon as I have a plan.
Ja, jó. Zsír. Akkor most, hogy ez így megvan, szerintem csináljuk. Csináljuk Sebastiannal itt a dolgokat. What? Hol van az emberünk? Ja, itt mezőt miért nincsen? Na mindegy, hát akkor... mindjárt. Mindjárt unlockolom azt a fast travel pointot. Ezzel azt nem akar elindulni telefonról indítva, szóval... Ja. Hát akkor megvárjuk ezt a töltőképernyőt. Pedig amúgy akartam volna zenét indítani közben. Még várunk, de hát nem. Majd max ha kihalt a bolog, de hát most már nem. Mert úgy betöltött gyors. No. Seprőt kicsit gyorsabb volt elővenni, mint a... Na mit? A hipogriffet.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
No.
You're here. Good.
Yeah.
Sebastian,
good.
That relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
De rossz, hogy töltőképernyő van ilyenkor. Jó, mondjuk rohadt nagy a pálya, szóval... Hogy érthető, hogy nincsen még mellé az összes barlangrendszer, meg minden hozzáadva. Mert hogy még többet kéne betölteni, de hát akkor is. Mondjuk ez egy 2023-os game. Elvileg az új GT6 az olyan lesz, ugye, hogy bejárható lesz. Elvileg azt mondták, hogy a 70% a lakásoknak. Szóval... Ja, az nagyon durva lesz. Csak elvileg eltolták 2026 elejére a megjelenés, úgyhogy...
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio! Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Revelio.
This room is taller than it looks.
Igen.
Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso.
Mindjárt a fölmászok, csak még van kis azt a manidelem csípőkarom.
Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Zsír. Na. Mehetünk tovább. Na.
Levioso.
Az igen, az milyen varázslat volt te?
Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
What the fuck is this?
Confringo. Descendo. Accio. Revelio.
Arra melyik mi a fene van?
Confringo.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Glacius. Confringo. Descendo. Glacius. Confringo. Revelio.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems.
Confringo.
Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Az ott úgy...
Exactly. We'll be fine though.
We'll be fine though.
Revelio.
Az mondjuk érdekes, de be van ragadva. Na mindegy.
Confringo.
Na jó, menjünk vissza. Csak plusz rejtek hely.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar. Accio. Confringo. Accio.
És pókica, hogy bebújt oda?
Revelio. Accio.
Hoppá. Ez most úgy gurult le, mint hogyha Legóból lenne. Mint a Lego játékokból azt össze kell rakni. Most van módon megjelent a replikát, nem mit szól, de...
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Aha.
Wingardium Leviosa.
That's a lot of bone rattle.
Még van. Itt micsoda?
Confringo. Revelio. We're in a tomb.
Szerintem itt is
I assume
lesznek.
eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio.
Ja.
Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Na most.
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nagyon biztató ez a sok csontváz.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something.
Mit
The
realizáltál?
student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Jó.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Not easy, very easy. Miről beszél ez? Very easy.
Go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Aggasztó? Látom. Na már csak. Hát a mondjuk lefegyőző átó baszó. Inkább akkor várjunk. Így. Ez pedig ide. Így. Jó. Jaj.
Confringo.
A sok pók haltam, ezért nem kérelni. Szétszedni?
Confringo.
Na.
Another barricade.
Revelio.
Még
How
egy.
well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I tried.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Mondjuk, hogyha jönnének.
Reparo.
Jó.
Accio.
What the hell? Na, még itt van több. Itt valami kód lesz? Várjunk, itt vannak monogram. Itt vannak dolgok a falon. Hú, öcsém, na jó, mindjárt ide. Visszatérek, az ott mi a tököm, az a nagy pókot. Jó. Hát erre nem tudunk tovább menni, az fix. Nézzük meg erre mi van. Azt hiszem egy nagyon nagy pókica. Jézusom, de mekkora pókica. Jaj. Na, összepályoltak, nagyon jó. Áó. Mi a tököm?
Never knew spiders could make such a mess. Bit dramatic, isn't it? Confringo!
Jaj, ez itt csak így kezdtem meg simán.
Revelio.
Öcsém, mennyi loot van itt. Jó.
Confringo.
Erre is van valami.
Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Na. Ezt is azonosítani kell majd.
Accio. Revelio.
Ennyi. Más nincs. Ezért akkor itt csak loot volt. Na. Akkor. Fejtsük meg itt a dolgokat. Ott van a... Várjunk.
Accio.
Igen.
That worked. Keep going. Revelio.
Ez csak egy. Aha. A másik oldalt, ott van egy olyan, meg egy olyan.
Accio.
Meg ez. Zsír. Csak az utolsó. Előtti. Már van még egy.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Mondjuk olyan jó lenne, hogy jönnének is, szóval... Úgy. Az utolsó... Az pedig egy ilyen, meg egy ilyen... Zsír... Többször kell megfogni ezeket a szarokat, mert... nem működnek.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio.
No, let's go.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
No. Oh. Jézusom! Ezt a nagyot nem tudom beüteni? Hogy a viharban ne? Na, az már is velünk van, abban a pillanatban. Áh! Á! Repero, hagyjad már! Nem, velünk van egy kis ideig, de hát... rám fog távolni, szóval... Apja. Csú, öcsém. Ezt a sok pókot.
Revelio.
Másik már nincs is. Igen. Még...
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on.
Nah.
Don't give up yet. Revelio.
Biztos, hogy nem zsákutca. Na. A relikvia elképzelhető lehetőséget rejt magában, ez nem csak a varázslók, de ezek is használhatnának. De hogy szándéka kiaknázta olyan, az túl nagy sötét áldozatot kíván. Amíg többet nem tudunk róla, kérem ne vidd el ezt a relikviát.
Sebastian, the relic. Look.
Azt a kurva.
Could it be?
Ez a relikvia.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
Hát most mit mondjak neki?
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
Oh, Peter, ominous.
Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Ó, öcsém, mit válasszunk? Hát egyébként tényleg az is azt társadalmat, hogy ne vigyük fel. Hát egyébként ez lenne a helyes a legelső.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance. That the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
Hát jó van. Lépjünk ki a katakombából. És ilyenkor lehetne olyan, hogy kapcsolok zenét. Amíg itt tölt.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
Mondjuk örülnék, hogyha
He knew we couldn't give up.
telefon is érzékelni a
All this is too
Spotify-t.
important. For Anne.
No. Nem tudok repülni. Miért nem? Egyszer, hogy repüljek már. Ó, hogy rohadjál meg. Azok túlságosan is fekete füstök.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like ominous, but it only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
Hát ezt ellenem.
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Rohadjatok meg.
Descender.
There's nowhere to go.
Places. Confringo. Now for
Levioso. You'll not win here. Accio. Levioso. Got them.
Ow.
We'll make them retreat. Area.
your service.
I'm having places.
Descend.
Yeah! Stay back! Keep out the way!
Confringo!
Potato!
We have to fight!
Keep out of Storm's reach!
Uncle, to the right!
Oh. Got him!
They're closing in!
Confringo!
Jó. Aha, megölte magát.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do. If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Zsír.
Aloha Mora.
Ezt itt viszont előtte még kifosztom. Milyen érdekes zár. Csak nem tölt be a textúrája, vagy direkt ilyen?
Revelio.
Jaj. What? Miért hallottam itt a izét? Azt a hangot, amikor... Bár nem hallom. Érdekes.
Revelio.
Na jó. Menjünk, aztán beszéljünk velem. Solomon Salóban.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately.
Öcsém.
Why, Sebastian?
Revelio.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets.
Nagyon jó, Poppy. A nagy gyakorló báló. Itt egy láda. Jó.
Revelio.
Beszélünk a SEBASTIAN kriptában. Jó. Akkor az egy... Az egy fast travel lesz. De, amúgy... Köszön. Végre. Ja, proxoltat akartam. Kripta. A faszt, nem térképcsarnok, mondom kripta. Ja. Egy fél pillanat, srácok, mindjárt visszatérek. Na, itt is vagyok. What? Amúgy én valami, hogy úgy emlékeztem, hogy még kriptában is van teleport. De akkor lehet rosszul emlékeztem. Én fullba abba voltam. De ezek szerint nincs. Na jó.
Did you speak with my uncle?
Ja.
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Hát szívesen, csak bele ne hajj. Ja, mi? Na jó. Igen? Kicsiket sokáig tart realizálni a játéknak, hogy mégis mit akarok csinálni. Jó. Hol tartunk most? Majdnem 2 órája játszunk. Game-mel. Szerintem még belefér a popis küldetés. Szóval azt megcsináljuk. Viszont ahhoz a tiltott rengetegbe kell menni. És egyszerű lesz, hogyha ide spawnolunk. No. Popin nincs olyan messze.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Das Wasser.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right.
Ó, de miért laggol?
Tell them about the Snidgets and I'm sure to all be
igen? De miért laggolsz? Ne szaggass már, kérlek! Öcsém!
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Uh-oh.
Leave them be, Alec.
Alec.
We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden
I...
Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Zsír.
I don't understand. So
Én
the
se.
moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned.
Zsír.
I'll let you know what I find.
Elfelejtettem beállítani Steam-en izét, hogy ne jöjjenek értesítések. Ezt gyorsan megcsinálom. Jó. Ez mi ez a jelzés amúgy? Csillagászati emelvény. A csillagképeket tanulmányoztatunk ki, volt, ez engem most nem érdekel. Most az lesz, rácok, hogy feljövünk ide a szükségszobájába. Aztán megnézzük, hogy milyen cuccokat találtunk. És a szarokat eladjuk. A jókat meg felszereljük. Aztán pedig... Hát szerintem... folytatjuk a fő küldetésre, vagy hogyha nem jön Bagoly posta, akkor... Nem szeretném. Na zsír, van egy csomó tárgy, ami jobb, mint volt. Jobb, mint ami volt. Menő diffindus sebzés. Hát kár, hogy azt nem... használom, de mondjuk ezt nem is értem, ezt a másikat. A sötét varázslatok kevesebbet sebeztek. Miért? Vagy ellenem, vagy az ellenfél ellen, nem mindegy. A szarabb. Na, itt vagyok, elnézést, csak közbeszóltak. Ez a szemüveg csodálatos. Még van itt még egy? Jó, hát ez is 1000-szer jobb. Csak nem használjuk, sál. Jó, az szarabb. Köpenyes talár. Na itt melyik a legjobb? Ez. Klasszikus stílusú iskolai talár. Nem is néz ki szarul amúgy. Ez a classic style. Nem is ezt akartam. Ez melyik? Ez. Aha. Oh shit. Nem is néz ki szarul. Van cica. Hát nem tudom, melyik legyen. Még mik vannak? Van jettás. Most... Ja, hier vagyok. Ki akartak menni a macskák? Előkelő. Na jó. Jó lesz ez az alap. I guess. Jó, a többit meg el lehet szerintem adni. Hát veled most nem beszélek, Dick, viszont el kéne adni a cuccaimat. Szóval azt gyorsan eladom, mielőtt még elkezdeném itt a kövi küldit. Na re.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
Hát csak azért jöttem vissza, hogy eladjam neked ezt a sok szart. Jaj. Feljött a levegő izé torkomon keresztül. Na. Szerintem haladni kéne akkor a főküldővel, nem? Meg lehet. Meg lehet, hogy nem ártana. Viszont egyébként kicsit meguntam már a játékot már. És lehet, hogy még videót fogok vágni még ma, és a többi. Úgyhogy ja. Nem tudom, hogy most mi legyen. De lehet az lesz, hogy majd ezt legközelebb folytatom. A játékot. Valószínűleg holnap. Holnap még nem megyek egyetemre. Majd jövő héten kezdődik nekünk a tanítás, úgyhogy ja. És egyetem mellett amúgy nem nagyon fogok tudni streamelni. Meg úgy videókat sem venni és a többi. Úgyhogy még most megpróbálom még jobban tolni a játékot. Holnap után meg az utáni nap. Aztán meglátjuk, hogy mi lesz. Lehet, hogy kicsikét késik a végjátszás. A vége játéknak. De... ja. Minden fogjuk folytatni. Úgyhogy további szép napot nektek. Holnap még lehet fellövöm a streamet, vagy hát hogy lehet, biztos fellövöm, mert folytatom. Na én nem is tudom, mit akartam mondani. Ja, azt akartam mondani, hogy lehet, hogy még R6-ot is fog streamelni. Majd ez kiderül. Közben keresek egy jó outro zenét. Van yes. Hát rohadtul nem ezt akartam. Na mindegy. Jó lesz ez most outro zenének. Outro zenének. Jó, most már tényleg a bajom bazeg, mert nem tudok beszélni. Úgyhogy ja, további szép napot nektek, srácok, lányok. Pá-pá.